Does this image behind me mirror the future or the past? Is this gleaming metropolis Tomorrowland or Yesterland? And does it depict a good place or a bad place? I guess it depends on the stories we tell about it, how they move us emotionally, and whether or not they move us so much that we choose to make them real. Welcome to our Sustainability Production Lab course, the Sustainability Communication and Design Companion class that teaches you how to move people and influence policy toward a sustainable tomorrow. Let's see how this moves you. Over a century ago, filmmakers brought ideas like these to life by creating motion pictures. The problem, as you'll note if you watch the famous apocalypse speech scene at the end of the Disney film Tomorrowland, you'll find it in our syllabus, is that we allowed many of the most dystopian visions of the human story to persist to the point where we really are on the verge of making them real. As my father, who was a screenwriter, used to say, movies are meant to move you. They put emotion in pictures. The question has always been, who gets to move whom? Right now, most people agree that society is moving in the wrong direction, and yet we also know we have all the tools and techniques to reverse global warming, end habitat loss and species extinction, and end pollution, poverty, and injustice. Why we are still moving toward the end of history has much to do with who is telling the story and where and how they're trying to move you. But what if you could learn and apply the tools and techniques of great storytelling, visual media production, and world building? What if you could be the person making decisions about how to move people to action? You could rewrite history and make the story have a happy ending. This course, being developed here in collaboration with USF's innovative education team, gives you the opportunity to explore and learn those tools and techniques, the ones used by the news, by Hollywood and documentary television professionals, and by the great team here at USF's Innovative Ed, to help you help humanity implement other real-world tools and techniques of infrastructure and planning. And this is all so we can move humanity to implement actionable strategies for saving the real world. Let me give you a backstage tour of where the magic begins and introduce you to the people who make things move so I can show you what I'm talking about. The irony is that whether we're talking about creating fantasy worlds or improving the real world, both skill sets which we use to envision sustainability and realize sustainability require what Disney called Imagineering, the ability to imagine different possibilities and then engineer the best among them. And as we teach in our Envisioning Sustainability class, for which this course is the laboratory workshop component, all require the ability to harness your pure imagination.
Come with me, and we'll be making worlds of pure imagination. Look around, and we'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in this world of my creation. What we'll see will define expectations. If you want to view paradise, put your headset on and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? Then let's get to it. There is no saying no to a world built through imagination. Living here will be free if we truly wish to be.
See that tornado? That's what we call a brainstorm, a graphic representation of the cloud. In our case, a cloud of sustainable development solutions. The production skills we develop in this Thinking Out Loudest course help us transform our brainstorm cloud into on-the-ground realities.
If you want to make magic lands, master all these skills, make one. Want to be a dreamer, be one. dream to save the world, and then craft me one. Come with me, and you'll be building worlds of pure imagination, from your script to the screen, using your imagination. There is no place I know to compare with our imaginations. So let's dare to set free dreams you truly wish to be.
Let's create what we mean by sustainability.
Just look at what we can do in this digital realm with some LED lights and some computer technology, once, of course, we master the skills and the tricks of the trade. See, each of us now has the ability to envision the kind of world that we feel works best, and then collectively decide which of our imaginary worlds we want to make real as we seek to create a better world of the people, by the people, for the people. Now, of course, you may say it's a whole lot easier when things stay in the world of pure imagination. Surely we can't do these things in the real world, can we? Here's the funny thing about the human story. Something we discuss in our Envisioning Sustainability class, and something we want to engage with in this companion laboratory course. All of human history has been about our collective journey from being non-conscious and therefore non-thinking animals, to beings who spend most of our time thinking and imagining things to think about, to beings thinking out loud by telling stories, to creatures thinking out louder by creating artwork and literacy, by painting and sculpting and writing those stories down through art and symbols, to animated beings animating those stories through motion pictures, to modeling the settings of those stories using props and sets and other 3D objects and environments and creating simulations, to thinking out loudest by engaging in the actual world building of pure Imagineering. In this course, we can take you through the first essential steps, giving you skills for digital storytelling and world building that lead right up to the threshold of engineering real spaces and places in the real world. How you translate those imagined visions of a better world into the engineered world of tangible realities that can stop the collapse of our civilizations and ecosystems is the big step we would like you, as USF sustainabilists, to take. But it doesn't really require any special leap of faith. Thinking out louder and louder until we collectively think the loudest we can, and then conjure our true utopias and experimental prototype communities of tomorrow and Plato's Arcadias into existence is merely the logical consequence of starting down the path of better world building. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. The difference is, today, that you and I, that all of us, can now participate in that age-old evolutionary process. For the first time, we have technologies that can be taught and made available to everybody, everywhere, from script to screen, to the realization of entirely new interactive worlds, digital and analog, that we can all play in. Are you ready, player e pluribus unum? Let's go.